Today we're enabling our 2018 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 to do a little bit more with the UWS Truck Bed Toolbox. We're going to have stainless steel latches on both sides, so this is going to be a toolbox that will be easy to open up from the sides. We have gas struts, so all you have to do is pull that lever and you're good to go. You don't have to slam this thing down either. This toolbox is the low profile design, so it's not going to add a whole lot of height off the rails. And this one's about 2 3/4 inches off of your rails. And it's also the crossover style, which is going to give us some room underneath. So from the bed all the way down, it's about 9.5 inches. So if you are hauling some lumber and stuff like that, you still have some room underneath for some other stuff. And the nice thing about these stainless steel latches is, one, they're not gonna rust away over time, but two, it's super easy to get it undone on both sides. All you have to do is pull the latch and it opens up. The gas struts are going to allow it to just go straight up, and you don't really have to slam it down to get it completely shut. It's just very, very easy. And then notice that the locking cores are on this side. I typically am on the driver's side whenever I lock everything up, because then I just get right into the driver's seat and drive off. But both sides are just as easy as the others, both opening and closing. The overall length from end to end is 66 7/8 of an inch, and the overall width of it is going to be 20 inches, and the overall height is 14.5 inches. And all those dimensions are going to give us about 7.5 cubic foot of space to put stuff. That doesn't really do a whole lot for me, so I'll just show you exactly what we got going on right now. We have a couple different boxes. I do think that's the best way to transport tools, just to kind of keep them organized so it's not all just thrown in the bottom. And then there is a measurement that's kind of useful, because we do have a tray that slides, and our little red case here is about 7 inches tall, and it still has enough room to completely slide around. But our vice grips case is a little too tall. But we do have a little slide right here, which is great for some of your smaller drills like this, some of your batteries. And the nice thing about it too is we still have so much more room. This isn't too deep, meaning if we have a 5-gallon bucket or something, that's not going to be something we want to use with this toolbox. You probably want to avoid going with the crossover styles, because you need it to be a little bit deeper. We do have some slots on each side, so we're going to have 5 on each side for your screwdrivers and stuff like that. But one thing to note, if you do put your taller screwdrivers on this end, that gas strut will eventually hit that. So kind of strategize where you're going to put all your stuff. But there's so many different places and a lot of room for pretty much all the tools you'll need on the job site. Everything should be fine out of the box, but there are some adjustments if you want it to maybe latch a little bit harder or a little bit softer. And also down on the gas struts where they mount, you can also adjust that as well. So there's a lot of stuff you can do with it. Notice this lid and the seal that goes around it. So that's gonna prevent any type of moisture or dirt to get in. And also, even if the seal wasn't there, notice how much the lip goes over top of the box. I like that, just because it's really gonna have to travel through this little crevice to even get in the box, but then we also have the seal as well. With the lid, whenever you have some larger items and you have to pull them fully out, I do like how the lid almost comes up perfectly at 90 degrees. So there's not going to be any contact with your cab, and we're not going to have any issues pulling some of the bigger, bulkier items out. All the hardware that you need to install this toolbox comes with it, which is nice. You just want to take the little J-hook, and it's going to hook on the inside lip of your side rails, and then we put the washer down, and I like to hold it up while I install this. Bring that all the way down, and then you just need a 13mm socket to tighten it all the way down until it's nice and solid. For me, the ultimate test of a toolbox is if it's going to kind of flex or dent in over times, because a lot of the times I end up just maybe just sitting right here after a golf round, after a long day on the job site. But I don't think that this one is going to dent in at all. It feels a lot more solid than my buddy's at home, and his even though it is a nice seat, but it is very, very divoted in the inside. UWS does make it with some high quality aluminum, so it's not going to dent in over time. And at the end of the day, I just think trucks should have toolboxes on them. It just gives you an extra secure spot to put a bunch of your stuff, so it's not clogging up the cab. And I just think it looks great on a truck. I don't know if it's just because of the black powder coated finish in our black truck, but it does look really good too. And that's pretty much it for our look at the UWS Truck Bed Toolbox on our 2018 Chevrolet Silverado 1500.